Welcome to Working On It. I'm Dr. Ann. I'm a clinical psychologist aiming to make your life just a bit more manageable. Remember, the tools and the tidbits that you pick up on this channel are purely educational. They can't replace therapy, but with some practice, they can help you along in your daily life. So let's get started. Today, we will be working on a video for the kids in your life, whether you're a teacher, a caretaker, a parent, or a guardian. This video is for you because anybody who's been around kids knows that kids love to ask questions and get stuck in those questions. It's not the questions that are the problem, it's the stuckness, right? So they say, find something that they really love, that they want you to buy for them, and they're like, can I have it? Please, please, why can I have it? Why can I have it? Right? Or, can I go to my friend's house? Why can't I go to my friend's house? You never let me go to my friend's house. Can I please just go to my friend's house this one time? And this can go on for a very long time, as anybody who's been around kids knows. So this video is meant to focus on the stuckness of that, whether it's these questions that they can't get unstuck out of and it leads to a tantrum or a fight, or it's even worry or fear that they have that they keep kind of going over and over and over in their head. So this is called circle thinking. They're literally just going in a circle over and over and over again, getting nowhere. Now, why we want to try for them to be able to manage that and stop that, because it sort of, first of all, becomes a power struggle between the child and whoever they're interacting with. But second of all, it agitates them the more that they ask you, and it agitates you, the parent, the teacher, the more that they ask you. So it just becomes a great place for an explosion. My dog has joined us. So we have to figure out how to prevent that, how to prevent it so that there aren't these tantrums and these meltdowns that start with one question but lead to a big, what I tell kids are volcano explosions, right? So first of all, what we're going to do is we are going to think about how to talk about this with them. So one of the ways, and there's a whole kids playlist that you guys can go check out of other ways that you can talk to them about things. We have water off a duck's back, we have breathing, we have understanding and monitoring the volcano bubbles. So go check out that playlist. This is just another type of way to deal with a situation like this. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk to them about the circle thinking and to say that you notice, and we're going to talk to them in a good moment when they're calm, just like we want somebody to talk to us when we're in a good moment about something serious, that you notice that sometimes they get stuck. So give them some examples, some specific examples from the last week, from the last few days that they can remember and talk about it with. And they'll say, but I really wanted it. And you say, I understand. You come to them with some empathy and understanding. I understand that you really, really wanted to go to your friend's house, but the answer was no. And I want you to be able to understand that sometimes the answer is going to be no. Or I understand that you wanted that toy. I totally get it. I would want that toy too. It's such a cool toy. But sometimes I have to say no, and I don't want to say no, but sometimes I just have to, and I want us to be able to deal with it better so that every time we don't get in a fight and every time you're not crying about it or getting upset. I don't want you to get upset over it. So what you're going to say is that to deal with this, that you want them, when they get stuck, and you can point out to them, you guys can figure out a way how you are going to remind them about the stuckness of it, right? Because you're going to kind of remind them about this conversation. That every time you notice that they're stuck in the circle thinking, tell them that that's called circle thinking. Every time you notice that they're stuck or going in a circle, that you are going to remind them in a way that you guys agree on, and that you want them to then picture a big old red stop sign in their mind. To picture a stop sign, and the next step is to physically get up and go do something else, right? So you want them to see the stop sign, get up if they're in the living room, and go to the kitchen and get a snack. You want them to get up and go to their room, get up and go put some water on their face, whatever it is. So 2 steps and 2 steps only. Picture the stop sign, physically move yourself to do something else. So you want to have this conversation with them about it. And you can kind of encourage them and say, I'm doing that too. When I get mad or upset, I'm going to picture the stop sign too and go do something else. Let's both work on it. Okay? And they'll be more willing to be like, okay, well, we're working on this together. So the next time this happens, you don't have to have this conversation all over again. You just sort of give them a very quick reminder about that conversation and you say, remember, it's like the stop sign we talked about. You're stuck right now. I want you to picture the stop sign. Let's picture the stop sign together. Mine is red, but yours can be green if you want, or yours can be purple. And I want you to go and do something else. And maybe even give them some choices. Do you want to do this, this, or this? Okay? That's all you're going to do. And that's all you're going to talk to them about is picturing the stop sign, getting up and doing something else. And like I said, maybe give them some options of things that they can do. As a way to kind of prepare for this conversation, you might want to make a list ahead of time with them of 5 things that they'll want to get up and do. Well, I'll want to go and do my Legos. I'll want to go and just be in my room by myself. I'll want to go and watch a YouTube video. I'll want to go and go outside and, play basketball, whatever it is. Okay? Very, very simple, very easy conversation to have, but it can kind of help you address it in a way the next time this comes up. There'll be a next time where there's a million questions and they get stuck. So it's good to be prepared with some of these conversations about it that you can sort of remind them about. Okay? I post videos every Tuesday and Friday. Until then, you have plenty of videos to go check out, whether it's a kids playlist. There's plenty other playlists that you could go take a look at. So you got this. See you next time.